welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you how I avoid the cake face. There is nothing worse than foundation that looks cakey and sandy and gross. So I'm going to show you a few tips on how I avoid the cake face. So if you would like to see how I do that, then let's just get started. Right, so first up in my book is definitely skincare. The first thing to avoid cakey foundation is to have a good skin routine. That is a good cleanser, a good exfoliator, a good moisturizer, a good toner, and obviously to use masks and treatments on your skin more regularly. Obviously if your skin is oily or dry or combination, you will use different things. But today I'm going to show you what I use for my skin routine before the actual makeup is applied to my face. So as you all know, I have been using the NEUTROGENA Hydro Boost range. This is the cleanser, this is the micellar water. This just keeps my face hydrated and glowing and radiant and beautiful. It takes off any stuff that you don't need, leftover makeup that really can hamper the makeup routine for the next day. So yeah, if you have skin like mine, these products, as I have mentioned and as I have reviewed, I will link it up below if you haven't seen it. These are my skincare products that I use. Then I have come across so many amazing things at the Body Shop, and they are definitely becoming my favorite by far. I can't avoid that store at all. So when I went to Cape Town last week, I picked up the Vitamin Glow Revealing Liquid Peel that looks like this. This stuff is amazing. If you're like me, who has skin that has been on Roaccutane for a long time and you can't have an actual chemical peel because your skin is too delicate, then this is where to go. I've been wanting to have a chemical peel for months, but my skin just won't be able to take it. And then I saw this on LECHELLE's review video and I was like, I gotta get it. So this stuff is beautiful and it smells citrusy, and it basically takes the first layer of dead skin off your face. It feels amazing afterwards, it smells amazing, and your skin literally is glowing afterwards. It's like crazy. So this is basically like a replacement for a chemical peel if you can't have it. So I would recommend this maybe once a week, not twice a week, I'd say once a week or once every 2 weeks, to just get all that skin. You also don't want to completely strip your skin, so this is brilliant to get that dead skin away and allow that foundation to go on beautifully. Right, the other thing that if you have been following me, you will know that I am obsessed with, and that is tea tree. So also from the Body Shop, I picked up the skin clearing clay mask in the tea tree flavor, or the tea tree skin clearing clay mask, and this just takes away any blemishes or pimples or adds oils to the face. You don't necessarily have to use this specific mask. Freeman has beautiful masks. L'Oreal's just come out with the most amazing 3 beautiful colored masks that each do something different, but I would definitely recommend once or twice a week to put a mask on your face. Just sit around. Some people find it very irritating, but do something. All it takes is 10 minutes and it leaves your skin feeling amazing. So definitely you must have a good skin routine, you must put a mask on, and then that liquid peel from Body Shop is just an extra. So, but it really, I've seen a difference in the last few days just from using it once, and I can see that my foundation looks flawless and my skin just feels so much better. So that I can't stress enough, the skincare for a flawless foundation look. But enough of that, let's get straight into the okay. So now that we have gone through the entire skin routine and all that jazz, The last thing we need to remember to put on is a moisturizer. So I've been using, as you all know, the NEUTROGENA Hydro Boost gel cream. This stuff is amazing, and especially for this video, this acts like a primer, so it really lets your foundation go on smoothly and not cakey and all that jazz. So I'm just going to apply some of this to my face. After moisturizer, let that seep into your face a little bit so the products don't combine. And an extremely important part of a non-cakey foundation routine is a primer. Now I swear by this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. As you can see, and as you know if you follow me, I use this all the time and it's almost finished. So definitely invest in a primer. This is a nice gel-like formula, silicone almost. Don't rub it in, just lightly smear it all over the skin. Because if we rub it in, it's going to seep in and not do what it's supposed to. Okay, then another random trick that I like to do, my own preference, is I believe in a good fixing spray. I really think it works. You can buy a drugstore one like this. This is the Essence Keep It Perfect spray. Or a really good one is the Urban Decay one, which I will be purchasing soon. So what I like to do is, once my primer has been applied, I like to spray this in a X shape and then a T shape and just let that sink into my face. Okay, while this is drying, I then like to spray with the same fixing spray whatever I'm using as a beauty tool. So because today I'm going to apply my favorite foundation and it goes on perfectly well with a sponge, I'm going to take the same fixing spray and I'm just going to spray my sponge. This is a damp sponge. Another trick is definitely to wet the sponge. That makes all the difference. For me, some people say that it thins the foundation or it doesn't give that much of full coverage. I honestly think if you want to stay away from cakey foundation, wet your beauty blender. Right, so once that's all done, I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation from LA Girl, the Pro Coverage High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. And I'm just going to pop that bit on the back of my hand. If you haven't seen my review on this foundation, I will link it up above. And I'm just going to dab the sponge on the bigger side on my foundation and apply it as normal. Where you normally experience cakiness, for me that would be around the nose and underneath the eyes and a little bit on the forehead. Just use the pointy side of the beauty blender and just go in gently around those areas, just to really make sure that that foundation sticks. Okay, then the next part after you have applied your foundation would be to invest in a very good or a very high coverage concealer. This one is the high coverage concealer from Catrice, the liquid camouflage to be exact. And not only applied under the eyes to brighten it up, but also in those problem areas, but not a lot, just a small amount. This will really help with the coverage and the cakiness. So I'm just going to apply a little bit around here, a little bit here. Okay, the next step is to get yourself a translucent fixing powder. This is the Essence Stay All Day one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small brush. I love this brush for powder. And this is from the Kayla or Color, however you say it, from Dischem range. And the specific one is the Urban Studio. I'm not sure of the exact name, but the back of the box, it comes in a set. I've used these throughout all my makeup tutorials. Okay, now where you find that your foundation does cake, I would suggest that you now pick or you now use a heavy hand. You place this heavy hand on the areas that cake. So for me, it's around the nose. And the forehead. Whew. Right, so this is called baking. Now I just find that if you bake the areas that are problem areas or cakey areas, it just holds the foundation so much better and it just works so well. So I'm just going to take some more, not as heavy as my nose, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes. And you let that sit while you finish the rest of your makeup. Your eyes or your eyebrows or your mascara, I've already done that. So I'm going to let this bake for about 5 minutes. Go grab something to eat and I will be right back. Right, now I'm back and I'm going to take a huge fluffy brush and I'm just going to dust away all this white bake. Sure if you can see on camera, but my foundation literally looks flawless. Literally, like, baking is the best thing ever. And obviously you don't have to do it every day. These are high coverage foundations and they do tend to cake a little bit more easier than others. So if you're using just like a low coverage or medium coverage, and you don't mind a little bit of flake or whatever, then obviously you don't have to do this every day. But which girl likes a little bit of flake, sis? So no. So this is just how I have found or have noticed that my foundation does not cake. So I'm just going to go and bronze up my face, put some blush on, put some lipstick on, and I will be right back. And I am done. So those were just a few tips on how I avoid the cake face. There is nothing worse than your foundation looking all cakey and terrible and gross and like you have a skin disease and like there's sand under your foundation. It's just gross. So if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button to see more of my videos. And please also comment down below what helps for you, or if you try this, try these tips, and if they have helped for you, please let me know. I know all of our skin types and tones and different things work for different people, so please let me know if these have worked for you or what you do to avoid the cake face. I'd love to know. But thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.